Welcome back to my playthrough of Pathfinder Adventures, Pathfinder Kingmaker, with my Fire Warden Ranger. We had just entered into the map after the tutorial when we stopped last time.
Charge!
Seems we have 3 thylacines.
Let us strike as
Hopefully,
one.
it won't be a big problem. Doesn't seem to be. Let's see what we can tell them. We got all 3 skins. Now, at this point, given it's the beginning of the game, but we haven't been able to rest since the tutorial, I like to rest here so I'm alert at Olex. The safest place to sleep is at the uh, random encounters, because nothing will attack you here.
I respect useful books, but who needs shallow stories? Fables about a knight who slew a dragon won't help you if you meet a dragon in real life.
Then they'll write books about me, Lindsay the Dragon Slayer. Or no, more like Lindsay who was not afraid to challenge a dragon and get heroically eaten in her prime. Sounds good, huh?
Now that we've rested, we can continue on to Olex. It was suggested I turn off the music for 2 reasons. First of all, because it was interfering with my talking, and secondly, because it could be copyrighted. Now we're here at Olex. Save yourselves, fools. In the name of the Stag Lord, the haha lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's taxes and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You want to drink some of my blood, too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you can control everything around here just because you put up that painted flag of yours? You came here, squeeze us dry, and come and get. Oleg, a large man with a rough face, stops talking when he notices you. Ah, you must be guests from Rostov. I'm not interested in bloodshed, but I won't let you rob this man. Be on your way, and I'll let you go in peace. The woman smiles coldly. All right, we'll leave, but what makes you think you won't just return with greater numbers? Bandit. Why would you leave when you got easy pickings from Rostov before us? We'll rip out your guts and empty your pockets.
Charge! We can do it!
Seems like Oleg's helping us with fighting.
Gorum!
Since we're going right to sell the Oleg, we might as well take all our treasure. Take that, you scoundrel. Oleg Levitin. Take that, you scoundrels. Oleg shakes his fist. But now he scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomily. The girl got away, a plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came here before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we going to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could just send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. He notices a fair-haired woman approach. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. Svetlana. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were all right. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry for your attack. For your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Let's get to the point. He said the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they and when will they come? Who are they? They're the Stag Lord's gang. Well, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut, and you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. They claim they were collecting taxes. Why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. That Stag Lord fancies himself keen in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they're paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason. Even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. They're killed fast if they're lucky. If not, Dove, why don't you go get a start supper while we finish our talk? Svetlana. I've no need to protect her from dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. For Stag Lord and I've seen what they do to people. Most of the game is made up of simple bandits, but there are monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag Lord. Ox and Dalvin from Nisrock come to mind. They like to make show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. You have nothing to fear. I'll help you deal with the attack. Well, I appreciate your good intentions. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Levitin is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If you manage to defend the post, I'll reward you proper. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now we also have need to decide on the plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that can be used to battle. There are plenty of solid traps around here. Some tar and a box of alchemist fire. Looks like alchemist fire. We can put it by the gate, light it off with a burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. But that set the post on fire. Only sounds surprised. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. All right. Yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. We used to be pretty good with the bow back in my day. I'm going to look around, think on the best way to use those tower traps. Alright, as soon as you're finished, let us know. And don't leave the post. The bandits could return at any time. You notice some good steel traps in the box. Use traps to help catch the bandits. And if you notice down here, in certain areas, there's traps now.
It is done.
This seems to be tar. Spill the tar near the trading post entrance to help slow down the bandits. Might as well grab the goodies while we're here.
No stopping now.
These potatoes are foodstuffs we can use later on in our recipes that we find. It'll give us bonuses when we cook it and actually succeed in cooking it. Sorry for the cough there, my throat's a little dry. A frail, disheveled old man wearing a stained and tattered robe gives you a gloomy look. I'm Boken, local herbalist. What brings you here? We could use your help fighting the bandits. Where's this coming from? You want an old man like me to fight? Here, take this potion. Consider that my help in your fight. Items received. Potion to cure light. We'll talk later. Might as well collect them to sell, because all is right down there. Oh look, I'd like to see your goods. Don't know what good trading will serve. Those bloodsuckers come back and take everything, but alright, have a look. Offer everything that's not magical or weapon. And then sell the stuff that's weaponry. Hold on to the blunts just in case you run the undead. Finally, we leveled up, so we should level before we take on the next section. Get a point in persuasion just to be able to use it somewhat. We're going for 2-weapon combat, which gives us 2-weapon fighting style. Let's see if Oleg has any hand axes in his inventory. He's got one. And we can equip it instead of the shield. Now we have a hand axe and a masterwork hand axe. Valerie is a tower shield specialist, and I see no reason to turn that away. We're going to give her perception and knowledge world. Perception will help her on guard duty. Weapon focus, bastard sword is what she needs. Either that or the shield focus ability. I don't like to level up Lindsay right now because if I fail later on to pick a lock, I can up her trickery and try again. Emery is a barbarian. As such, she gets lower religion, perception, persuasion because you can demoralize. I like lethal stance. It allows the barbarian to gain focus on her strikes. She gains a +1 competence bonus on her melee attack rolls and thrown weapon attack rolls. So it basically gives a +1 competency bonus on her attacks with no downside. Just tell Oleg we're ready for the attack. Wait for attack. I'm prepared for the attack. Get in position and wait. Fear not. I'll stand between you and the scum. You're under my protection. Finally, a fight. Was bored with all that talking. Well, these aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. I see you're not easily cowed. I beg you, be careful and please don't let Oleg try anything too risky. Svetlana, go hide inside. We'll get back. We're going to agree to meet our guests. We've done all we possibly can to prepare for the fight, so it's time for us to see how well we do. Move and try to protect Oleg. I'm gonna get on the archer.
Strike with all your might!
This won't kill. I'll survive. I always survive.
Too bad Emery went down, but hopefully we can do it without her.
We won't falter!
It's too bad this car slows us down just like it does
We're
now.
leading you out of our story.
Nice shot, Lindsay. Again, we got Oleg right there, so it's might as well collect everything. Let's go talk to Oleg. Oleg is breathing heavily, but he shakes his fist in the air menacingly. You rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better to treat honest people like cattle. We should call Boken out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lord, head on up to the guest rooms on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If there were more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. He offers us gold coins of 100. Now you walk into this door icon that you see. Unfortunately, Valerie is still slowed by the tar. And then we go to the next door. Now this is where reason we
What troubles you?
didn't level hammers.
Applause, please.
Lindsay, I mean, looks like we had no problem opening the chest. In this case, we didn't need to do the chance or double attempt because we unlocked it in the first one. We give her more trickery, more mobility, persuasion because she's our main persuader, perception, and a little more mobility. Combat trick, point blank shot so we can get precise shot and not have a minus the shooting the melee. As for the spell, I suggest Hideous Laughter. It's a good control spell. Doesn't do damage, but can lock somebody out of a fight for temporary. We'll heal as much as we can during the downtime that we have here resting. You wake up with a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream, and then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
What do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
All right, I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
The nymph's whisper fades as she disappears. Get some rest at Oleg's trading post. Set off to the Thornford and the bandit camp there.